welcome to our Mindful Monday series, Breath and Body. In this series, we go through a variety of breathwork techniques and body work stretches to help induce relaxation and reduce stress. Today, we are wrapping up the series by doing our last session of body work stretches, and we are going to do quad stretches today. So we're going to get into a crescent lunge. So you're basically making a 90-degree angle with your front knee and back knee, but you kind of want to push into and drop down that front hip. And from here you can do a couple things. You can just sit here. You could also do a tilt over the leg that is up, and actually you might feel more of a stretch, in fact, if you do that. So go ahead and take your right hand, grab your left wrist, really sink into that hip flexor. Go ahead and stretch, tilt gently to the side. You can go ahead and switch sides. Again, 90 degrees, but kind of sink into that hip. Go ahead and grab your right wrist with your left hand and gently tilt over your left leg. You should feel a stretch in that right quad, hip flexor, and your right side body. Here we're going to move into pigeon. Go ahead and bring that right leg forward, make it kind of perpendicular. And now from here, you're going to go ahead and add in that quad stretch. You're going to go ahead and reach back with your left hand, grab your left leg, and pull. And now different varying levels. You can stay here, you can drop down, wherever you feel comfortable. And the more that you square your hips and shoulders, the more you're going to get out of this. And the more that you pull your heel towards your buttocks. Breathe. And you might find that the longer you're staying there, the more your muscles are loosening up, melting, and get further down. And let's switch sides. And square those hips, square those shoulders. Grab that quad. Grab that heel. Pull towards you, feel that stretch. Up. Now from here we're going to move into saddle pose, or specifically half saddle pose. So you can do full saddle, which would be both legs under you, but we are going to start with half saddle. So you're going to go ahead and have one leg out straight, one leg underneath you. You're going to go ahead and lean back. You can go down all the way to the floor if you can. You can go down like this. You can go down like this. You can use a yoga block or a meditation cushion to help support you. There are lots of variations and modifications for this specific pose. And again, you're just going to go to where you feel comfortable and where you can feel that stretch. mention this every time, but one side might be tighter than the other or looser than the other from day to day, from stretch to stretch, from side to side. So just make sure that you are comfortable. Don't overdo it. This side might not necessarily, you might not be able to get down as far as you could with the other side. All right, now we're gonna flip over, bring those legs underneath you, and go ahead and lay all the way down on the mat. We are going to do half bow pose. So again, you can do bow pose where you go ahead and grab both, and if you want to when you're advanced, you can go ahead and do that, or you can just do half. So you're gonna put your one hand flat on the ground, you're gonna reach back to grab your ankle of your left leg, and you're just gonna go ahead and pull that up, and you're gonna push that hip into the ground along with your hand and your elbow, and you're gonna try to lift your chest, keep your shoulders square as possible, and just breathe. Really try to feel that stretch from your hip to your knee and your quad. And you can drop down, and of course we got to do the other side, so left hand flat against the ground, grab back towards your right ankle, pull up, push that hip into the ground, push your hand into the ground and lift that chest up, square your shoulders, and breathe. Again, remember each side might be different. This side might be tighter, it might be looser. You may be able to get more of a stretch out of this side than you could on the other. Just listen to your body. Now let's come back to child's pose quick. Stretch out that lower back. Take a couple rounds of breath right here. And our last quad stretch is going to take us into a balance pose. So if you need modification, you can use the wall, you can use a foam roller if you have one, or you can just use your core. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to lift your left leg. Actually, I'm going to take my shoes off for this. It's going to be easier. I'm going to grab the inside of my foot. Going to tighten that transverse abdominis. I'm going to use my hand to kind of counterbalance. You're going to lift up. Keep lifting. Square those shoulders and hips. Push that foot into your hand. Down. And again, remember, you need a wall, you need some type of support, chair, whatever, go for it. Again, lift the opposite side. Start kind of hinging forward as you grab that foot. Use that hand as a counterbalance. Shoulders up. Extending that foot into your hand. And relax. So that was our series for quad stretches today. Hopefully you can use this to help stretch out your body. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have a wonderful and mindful Monday, and we will see you not next Monday, but the following Monday for a new series, Mindful Meditation. Thank you so much and have a wonderful and mindful Monday.